On the 3rd of June 1968, in the area Tempo del Prete, about 1.5 kilometers on the south of Poseidonia, in a small necropolis, Mario Napoli found out, still untouched, the only archaic Greek tomb painted with illustrated scenes documented up to now in Paestum. The archaeologist reports some novelties about the second tomb, which has the same characteristics as the previous one, but it is only daubed and without belongings, discovered and excavated in the same area. The diver one is a tomb whose coffin dates back to 470 BC. It is decorated in the main plate with the famous scene of the diver, and in the lateral ones is decorated with a scene concerning a symposium. The participants of this symposium are illustrated during the final moment of a banquet, namely when they are lapsing into the pleasure not only of the wine, but also of the eroticism, of the music, of the song, of the play of Kottabos. The play consisted in launching with ability a drop of wine from a chalice to another. A complicated nucleus of images, which has always been considered as the expression of an inflexible, formal, logical function of a deep psychological level. These figures, drawn by two artisans on a layer with fresh plaster, show a preparatory scheme obtained with a sharp tool which represents the starting point for the illustrated composition. All the researchers agree in stating that the main scene is a symbolic one and that the dive cannot be considered as a real situation. A dive, that is to say sports, but at the same time it reveals a metaphorical transition from life to death. Those who read the visual narration in an iconological interpretation rebuild a cultural context which is deeply rooted in the cultural poetry and in the mythical tradition, and it establishes a relation between the period of symposium and the act of diving, proving in this way that the convivial experience of symposium concerning the lapse due to music, eros, can signify as the diving into the sea of a different dimension of the knowledge. It is still unknown the status of the figure who is buried in this tomb belonging to a small inhabited nucleus in the south of the city. This burial probably belongs to a figure of a family group not well integrated into the civil corpus of the city.